Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about BR and how to draft BR, how to draft 12-0 squads, how to improve your squad, what to look for when drafting, and things like that. I have gone 12-0, I have gone 12-1 before, multiple times. So I just want to say, with that, I feel like I kind of know what I'm talking about. There are people who have done significantly better than me at BR, and so I get that. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just showing what I like to draft, how I approach drafting and whatnot. If you guys are interested, I'll also make a video on how I approach playing draft games, because playing a draft BR game for 3 innings is different than playing ranked seasons. A lot of difference. Obviously, it's just hitting the ball and pitching well. But there's some strategies that go into it that are definitely different than normal. Also, I'm not going to have a gameplay video up today because I don't feel like editing that right now. And because allergies are kind of kicking my ass today. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to have gameplay up tomorrow. Do not worry about that. I have finished that last BR run that I just posted. I'm not going to tell you guys how it went, but I have finished that. So take that as you will, boys, and those videos will be out for sure. Before we draft, I'm just going to show some of the top players that I like to draft. If you guys don't care about this and only want to see drafting, I would suggest skipping a few minutes ahead. Before I talk about these players though, let me mention the 3 things we're looking for. There's 3 main things: power, bullpen, fielding in the outfield. Good fielding in the outfield, in that order. That's what we're looking for. So we want to make sure our team has really good power. Then we want to make sure our bullpen is good. And then last, if we can, we want to make sure we have good fielding in the outfield. Obviously, that's one on the lower. I'll talk about how do you get a good bullpen and stuff like that. So realistically, any of these players, if they have good power, you take them. That's pretty much what it is. If they have good power, we take them. Also look at inside edge. Like Mitch Garver today is playing at 87 power, so that's ridiculous. You got Miguel Sano, Rogan Odor, Gleyber Torres, Suarez, Jock, Ian Happ, Jorge Soler, these bench guys. Any bullpen, this is how we make a good bullpen. We look for sinkers and cutters. If you throw fast, that helps. If not, whatever. Also, if you kind of have weird throwing animations. Don Sutton also throws super slow, that it works out. 3 innings, no runs given up. These guys throw kind of weird, or they throw sinkers, cutters, bunch of these guys. Noah Ramirez, 13 innings pitched, ERA, perfect. So these are some of the bronzes. The silvers, I'm going to go through this quick. Mike, Logan Morrison, Brandon Lau, Mondesi, Kyle Seager, Justin Upton, AJ Pollock, Franmil Reyes, Yastrzemski, Souza, Rhys Hoskins, Moose, Gary Sanchez. Dustin May's the only starting pitcher you should look at. Here are some of the bullpen guys: Chris Sale, Chapman, TJ, Jose Alvarado, Jake Diekman, Darren O'Day, JB Wendelken, and Blake Trinan. Then the gold rounds, we got Mercedes, CJ Cron, Gavin Lux, Javier Baez, Miguel Sano again, Stanton, Springer, Renfroe, Willie McCovey, Travis Shaw, Adolis Garcia, Harmon Killebrew, Kyle Schwarber, Chapman, Dibble, Devin Williams, Shane Green, Brad Brock, I don't know. Iglesias, Steve Stachek, Drew Pomeranz. All these guys got sinkers, cutters, or they throw fast, or they throw super slow. Realistically, also another thing that we want to do, when roster updates come out, this is really important. You're going to want to check roster updates and see where people are at. Like Gleyber Torres just went bronze, so now he's a good bronze round. Those are interesting things to look at when you see roster updates, and that's how you can apply them to BR. Now we're going to draft some BR, and I'm going to talk about my strategies and whatnot. This is more about it because I can talk about the good players, but they're not all going to pop up, you know what I'm saying? And also doing a BR draft, like you can kind of finesse the BR draft to give you guys certain players that you would like, and you can kind of do that, so that's very important. So let's talk about this. Like, for example, we're going here. Center field is a very weak spot in BR. There are not many good center fielders. Like, let me go look at this. Let me show you center fielders right now. So obviously any of these diamonds are really solid. If we get a lot of these diamond center fielders, we'll take them, besides like Johnny Damon. But look there's not that many center fielders that are really that solid. And then if we look at 85 to 89, you got some center fielders here for sure, like Cody Bellinger, some of these guys for sure. Again, some golds. There's some decent center fielders out here, like George Springer's really solid, Trent Grisham, okay, Dylan Carlson, but especially with the fielding too. I guess what I should be looking at is it's pretty weak looking at like the silvers to bronze rounds. Like, let's look at this. If we look from silvers to bronzes, you guys will see actually how kind of weak this is. I mean, you have AJ Pollock, who's pretty solid. Kyle Lewis, who's okay, with 78, 75. Aaron Hicks is okay. Tyler is kind of working his way up with 76 power. Tony Gwynn, like good fielding, but not great power. Then you got Ian Desmond. A lot of these bronzes, not that solid. Maybe Billy Hamilton, Ian Happ. There's not that many great center fielders. So if you can get a solid center fielder, that kind of takes everything out of it. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Allergies are kicking my ass today, man. Diamonds, you never want to take starting pitcher. Normally don't want to take relief pitchers because, I mean, like, this guy, like, he's good, but he could easily just still get lit up in BR, right? Like, I kind of sound sick. Like, I'm not totally. It's just my allergies are just, like, unreal right now. So we have center fielder Adolis Garcia or Eddie Murray. The thing is, you can find a lot of first basemen with good power, like Logan Morrison at silver, really solid. I know he's a switch hitter, which is good, but like first baseman, really strong position. Center fielder's not. I would personally take the center fielder here. You have Mondesi and Gary Sanchez, and you're like, who should I take? We're gonna take Gary Sanchez, man. You get that power, especially playing up today. He's got 89 and 99 power. You cannot turn that down. Here, we're gonna take Alvarez. Tino, okay. Ripken, Alvarez, obviously the power, solid, we'll take him. And then another guy I mentioned, Jorge Soler, we got him. So that's who we take right here. That's just what we're going to do. We're going to take Mondesi here. And even though Mondesi doesn't have great power, his swing is actually pretty glitchy, and you can hit a lot more home runs than you would expect with him. Bronze round, don't really like anybody. We're going to take the starting pitcher. We want to make sure our two commons are the starting pitcher rounds, but if it's not, it's okay. They can be kind of like bullpen. Okay, Yohan Moncada. He's okay. He has a really nice swing. I personally don't like him too much. With Michael, he throws almost 100 miles per hour. So personally, I'm just going to take him as one of our bullpen rounds. Not bad. We get the starting common pitcher round. Perfect. Gold, really bad gold round. Like, this is a bad gold round because Hunter Strickland throws fast, no cutter or sinker, kind of upsetting. You got Prince Fielder, who does not have any power. Probably take Bregman, not really happy about it, but it is what it is. Also, another big thing with BR, if you can redraft. Sometimes I'll play him in right and left field because he can actually play that really solid. Anyways, here we go, starting pitcher. Yes, sir. We have one more spot for a starting pitcher. Again, we're going to do that. Hopefully this last one's a common. It's not. We're going to take Khalil Lee because he's got a little bit better power. I like Luis Robert. Not bad, but his power is not exactly where I would love it to be. So we're going to take him there. This is looking like a redraft too, boys. This is definitely looking like a redraft. You got some decent hitters, but nothing crazy. We got Edwin Rios, which is really nice. We get that starting pitcher there, which is pretty solid. We get Eduardo Escobar, who's a switch hitter, pretty solid. And now we're going to go bullpen here. So we're going to go Brad Hand. That's who I would personally take there. I need to make sure. Jake Diekman, yes, sir. A good lefty. We got Sam. Look at a lot of these bronze and silvers I was talking about in my video. Like, a lot of them. And those players I was mentioning, a lot of them are here. Now we got two solid lefties, two solid righties. I'm personally going to go JB because I feel like we need one more solid righty. And hopefully we can get it. We get a lefty here, which is okay. And then we get a righty here with TJ. And then we get Garen Clevenger, which is pretty solid. So we're kind of even there so far. The team is okay, not crazy. So I personally would redraft this. This is what I'm going to do. Also, for the video, I want multiple drafts, so that's another thing. I think I might do maybe one or two more, especially if we get a solid one. So, yeah, let's see. Again, here, center fielder, Torrey Hunter, take him. Center field, weak spot, we want that. We're going to take Will Smith. He's not great, but he's okay, and these guys just have absolutely no power, so realistically, to me, not much use. Hunter Renfroe. This is what I'm talking about. If you can get a guy with power in 95 fielding here, that's beautiful. Because most of the hits that are going to be, when you're playing BR, most of the hits are going to be the outfield. And for us to have a center fielder with 96 fielding and 95 fielding, they're going to be able to react to stuff really well. And so a lot of those like tough plays that are made, like we can make a lot of tough plays. Here, personally, I'm going to go with Brandon Crawford. I love his swing. Oh, you could go Eric and he could play catcher. This is interesting, actually. We're actually going to take Eric here. I didn't know. So this card could play catcher if we need it, which means if we get some bad cards, we can use that catcher spot now as just kind of a throwaway round. But we get Mercedes, so it's actually not a throwaway round now. Because that's insane. We get Brandon Oh my gosh, this team is actually insane. This might be the team that I play with. Adam Ottavino. No, not going to take Ottavino. Gonna take some bronze starting pitchers. Hopefully we get that common round. Tony Watson is, he's okay. We get Mondesi. Holy crap. Jose Alvarado, that's a solid pitcher right there. I need some more solid bullpen arms. Okay, we got Tyler Rogers, who throws really, really slow, which is solid and kind of weird. Totally about that right now. Miguel Sano, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, this team is actually kind of insane right now. I'm gonna just take the third baseman, because realistically, we should be able to get a good one. We'll take Emilio right here. We need another solid bullpen arm. I'm gonna take the starting pitcher, whatever, fluff it. There we go. And then we get Schwartz. Holy crap. What do I do? I don't even know how to build this team now. This is getting kind of crazy. And then we get Billy Wagner to finish it off. So that's a pretty solid bullpen. The hitting on this team is insane. This team is actually like legit crazy. I feel like we have to play with this team. Hold on. Okay, so how I would set this team. Realistically, you got Schwartz. I would play Schwartz at catcher. You play Miguel Sano at third. And then you play Mercedes at first. And now you've got guys who can just crush the ball, man. Like, you got guys who seriously can just crush it. This is actually like a crazy lineup. I would probably go Brandon Lau because I just hit really well with him. Then we would go Eric. Then we would go, let's go Hunter Renfroe. Then we're going to go Schwartz, right? Because we kind of want a righty there. And then if he has a lefty, whatever. Yeah, this is probably how I'd set the lineup. This team is kind of crazy. I kind of want to play with this team because this team's kind of insane. The only problem is the bullpen is a little iffy. Like, it's okay, but it's not great, but it's not horrible. It's okay. Okay, so this is like what we love about this team. There's power everywhere. We got 80, 94, 90, 82, 85, 112, 93, 122, 123, 55, obviously, but here's what we can do. So let's say we got Schwartz and they're like, we're going to bring in a lefty for Schwartz. I would personally then bring in Trey Mancini, who hits 94 versus lefties. You bring in Trey Mancini and you're like, well, he's a catcher. You switch it. Now Trey Mancini's playing at first base, which he's used to. And now you got Mercedes playing catcher, which he normally plays catcher. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things we could do with that. But I'm going to start Schwartz because I want to. And then we got Miguel Sano with 104, 80, 85, 84, and then Mondesi, who has a really good glitchy swing. So everybody here has at least 80 power. Besides Schwartz and Mondesi, everybody here has 80 power versus either side of the either side of the pitcher, or either hand of the pitcher, which is absolutely insane. And then the crazy thing about this though is center field, we have 96 fielding, 92 reaction. Right field, 95 fielding, 99 reaction, 99 arm. Left field, 83 fielding, 74 reaction, whatever, 85 arm. Like, those are really solid outfielders for fielding, which is really, really good. And then the bullpen is like, it's okay. It could be better, but it also could be a lot worse. So it's not off. So I'm not going to redraft because I really, really like this team. Yes, we got kind of lucky, but this is how you can like build good teams. And this is how you can use secondary positions. And this is like the thinking mindset, right? Like, so we got a left fielder. It's very, very solid. I'm going to personally play with this team. So I won't redraft, but yeah, that's kind of how you do drafting. Again, main things we care about: power for number one. A team like this with power is absolutely insane. Fielding in the outfield and the bullpen, which I would say all three are pretty solid. The bullpen, like I said, could be better, but could cause some issues. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. If you guys want to see more tips videos like this, I'm gonna be recording this run as well. I did record, if you guys saw last video with the Bryce Harper run, I did record that run. I'm not going to tell you how we did. Gameplay will be out with that run tomorrow. As I've said earlier, allergies kind of kick my ass and I just want to tips videos a little bit easier to edit, and that's kind of what I feel like doing right now. But we will be back with gameplay tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps. If you guys have any questions, ask me in the comments below. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys till next time. Peace.